Number 13. Neom Epicon. Neom's latest project, Neom Epicon, promises to be a true masterpiece with its design and richness. Epicon, a 275-meter coastal skyscraper and resort, promises to be a destination that represents the epitome of luxury for iconic living. At the heart of Epicon lies a private 41-key hotel that offers guests unrivaled luxury and comfort. The facility, which will include 120 rooms and 45 beach villas in addition to the hotel, it will offer visitors a calm but rich experience. Imagine waking up to the gentle sound of the waves and breathing in Neom's untouched coastline from your balcony. Imagine watching the Qatar landscape. Number 12. Alpine. Alpine, a French car maker, has given a glimpse into the future of the automotive industry. They created a concept hypercar dubbed the Alpenglow for the Paris Motor Show. It's stunning even in sketches. Alpine's development direction is mirrored in the final design exhibited in the Motor Show presentation. The Alpenglow is intended to shine on both racetracks and normal roads. The driver, or pilot, sits in the center, enjoying the hydrogen internal combustion engine, which is powered by a hybrid powertrain. While the Alpenglow will not be produced, several of the concepts employed in its design will most certainly be used in future vehicles. Number 11. Space Urchin. Imagine the future space station looking somewhat like this. This concept was developed by an Australian team, which won a prize at the Space Awards 2022. They drew influence from human anatomy and developed the station to be part of a larger space configuration rather than a solitary object in space. It's built on a 36-meter diameter block that may be enlarged practically indefinitely. Number 10. Oceanics Busan. Oceanics, the world's first floating sustainable city project designed within the scope of combating the climate crisis, is being implemented in Busan, South Korea. It was announced that the construction of Oceanics, the world's first floating city project supported by the United Nations, will be completed in 2025. It was learned that the world's first floating city, Oceanics, will be built on an area of 75 hectares. It was noted that only 10,000 people will live within the scope of the project. Electricity is generated from solar panels placed on the roofs of Oceanics Busan buildings. The world's first floating city, which aims to eliminate the risk of floods, will consist of islands built by human power, and in the event of a flood, the islands will be flooded. It will rise with the sea. It is estimated that the project will cost $200 million. Number 9. Stellar Dynamics Griffon Re 860. This motorcycle concept is presented on DeviantArt, a popular platform for illustrators, designers, and painters. The vehicle is reminiscent of several games and movies, such as the Tron series. It's about 13 feet long, with individual electric motors for each wheel. It has a top speed of almost 300 miles per hour. The user is seated in a car-style seat, and the suspension allows the bike to tilt around 55 degrees. A variety of auxiliary systems are available for convenience, including the EGIC gyroscope, especially stability and acceleration and brake control. Number 8. Hevstol ANN2. An Italian company's experts believe the development heralds a new era in regional air mobility. They developed the ANN platform, which permits the assembly of a variety of vertical takeoff and landing vehicles. Their current traits are as follows: a seating capacity of up to 6 people, a range of up to 497 miles, a cruise speed of up to 186 miles per hour, and an eco-friendly hybrid power system. Controls are manual, remote, or automatic, and the team is willing to accommodate the user's preferences for finishing details due to the team's manufacturing flexibility. Number 7. FlowSpace Pod. Following that is a Microsoft Notion. They displayed the workplace of the future. The concept won the renowned Red Dot Design Prize, and it's easy to see why the committee was so taken with it. The work pod, in their opinion, will lead to more efficient work in large offices. Side sections with loudspeakers are an alternative to traditional dividers, and the back part is easily removable. Furthermore, the pod adapts to the employee's posture, for example, by moving its pieces to make it easier to use the screen. This is made possible by a proprietary combination of sensors and cameras, and the screen is, of course, touch sensitive. Number 6. Shane. Shane Chen, a Chinese-American inventor, is credited with inventing the hoverboard. With over 70 patents under his belt, he continues to astound everyone. Now have a look at his most recent creation. The Shane is a two-wheeled electric car that is the world's first of its kind. Previously, these were thought to be inefficient, but Shen has developed a model that is as comfortable as a standard car. There's enough room inside Shane for 5 passengers and their luggage, and Chen believes his invention will change the way we think about mobility. He's actively looking for partners to help him bring Shane to life. Number 5. Deep Sentinel System. According to some scientists, the ISS could be decommissioned by 2030. Many scientists are considering shifting our focus to ocean exploration. Deep is a British business that is preparing to create an underwater counterpart of the International Space Station dubbed Sentinel. If everything goes as planned, scientists might begin working there by 2027. The station will be located 200 meters below the surface, where the majority of aquatic life can be found. What's really cool is that they're creating Sentinel parts with 3D printing, specifically WAM technology for metal. Number 4. CL Vans. This is what AI would draw if you ask it to sketch a camping area for the ultra-wealthy. Though he may capture the eye, real life might sometimes be more interesting than artificial intelligence can imagine. Consider Turkish company CL Vans as an illustration. They not only devised the concept but also constructed a 7.5 meter long camper. Even though it has a fancy appearance, it blends in with the others until it reaches the water. In other words, you're practically receiving a yacht while paying for a camper. Additionally, for those who choose to ride the waves, it can cruise at up to 24 kmph on the water. Number 3. Air Car. Substances. The Lazzarini design studio, which is well known to our frequent visitors, never lets us down. This time, the Italian specialists presented a concept for a flying car. This amazing 6-meter car has a sleek carbon monocoque and 4 Rolls-Royce engines. Should the idea come to pass, it could accommodate 4 people, though it might not always be easy to keep your eyes open, as it accelerates to a speed of almost 750 kilometers per hour. This car would run on jet fuel, which is interesting. It's difficult to think that the studio chief intends to construct a prototype next year in light of everything. Number 2. Land Rover Arc. Democracy. The Land Rover Arc concept spectacularly wraps up our pick for today. The inventor of this device, British designer Oliver Ball, intended for the Land Rover Arc to be used in Antarctica particularly. Ball created it as a transportable research station that actively uses solar and wind energy, which is appropriate given that the average coastal wind speed in Antarctica is 12 meters per second. The idea combines elements of 3 distinct concepts that work well together. Range Rover is the protector of practicality, the discoverer of research potential, and the range defender of luxury with a minimalist emphasis. Number 1. Xpeng Aero HT. Zhang Motors, a well-known smart car manufacturer in China with a market valuation of more than $7 billion, is entering the drone industry. One of their concepts, the Zhang Ao HT, exemplifies the engineering brilliance of China. They concealed an additional flying module within the vehicle's trunk. The module pulls out and disconnects when it's time to take off, making you ready to do so. They aren't ignoring more conventional kinds of flying cars in the meanwhile. Testing of the Zhang Ao HTX2 prototype is presently underway. This electric flying car was the first among rivals to receive approval for piloted flights and has a top speed of 130 kmph.